Hey guys, thanks for joining the channel. In this video, I'm going to give you the 5 best features of the Galaxy Z Flip 3. Let's get into it. So obviously the first great feature of the phone is that it folds up. It's a standard big Android phone when you're using it, and then when you close it up, you put it away and you don't feel a big bulky phone in your pocket or your purse or whatever it is. It's just such a cool, simple thing that makes this phone different from all the other devices out there. The next great feature about this phone is that it has a high-end specs. This is a flagship phone. This isn't just a great foldable flip phone. This is a flagship. It has the chipset. It has a high-end AAA Snapdragon processor, the best in the business right now. It has the RAM. It has the storage. It's just everything that you expect. A high refresh rate on the screen, 120 hertz. There's pretty much everything there is to like about this phone. It has an eSIM built in. It has a lot of the stuff that a modern Android flagship phone has. You get it in this phone. Not just a great foldable flip phone, it's a great overall Android phone to use. So that was the second reason, the specs. Third reason why this phone is great, the third great feature is going to be the protection that the foldability gives you. Now, what I'm saying is you should still protect the outside of a phone with a case. You know, they're gonna make different cases for this particular phone, but what I'm saying is that a lot of people, when they break their phones, it's because it's just, if they don't have a case or anything, it's just out there. It falls, it gets scratched or whatever, it just messes up very easily. But once you're done using this phone and you fold it, the screen is protected. So it gives it way more protection. And that's something that not a lot of people think about. So once you have this phone folded, you know, if you slide it across the table or throw it in with your keys or whatever it is, it's not going to be scratching or scraping the screen. And that's what you use the most. It's going to be scratching the outside. It's going to be scratching only the back of the phone. So you should still get a screen. You should still get a case to protect it overall. But this has built-in case features to prevent it from it's going to protect the screen. So that was the third reason, is the built-in protection. Next great feature of this phone, and it's a very simple one too, is this phone. Since this phone is a flagship level phone, this one has a flagship level camera, and that's where we usually take for granted, but most phones fail at something. The Android world is usually the camera. But it's safe to say that this phone has a great camera, and you're going to be using this a lot. You could use it with the cover camera as a viewfinder for your selfie without actually opening the device. And since this phone is you're going to be want to be using this a lot with the foldable factor, it has to have a great camera. It's going to be your go-to device. It's going to be portable, and it's going to have a great camera. It's going to be as good as a Pixel, as good as an iPhone, and any other flagship throws its way. So that's something that this phone doesn't compromise. And it's one of the most important features people use is the camera. So this phone has a great camera. The next great feature of what makes this phone super awesome is going to be the price. And I'm going to explain it in two different ways, because there's two different prices for this phone in actuality. So the first one, they sell this phone full price at $1,000. Now that's a perfect price for this type of device. First of all, $1,000 is what typical flagship phones cost. And for this form factor, this is mainstream pricing. So people that buy flagships at this price point, which there are many, why wouldn't you want to get a foldable phone? It just makes sense. This phone really stands out. It's going to be way different from all the other phones in this price range. So even for $1,000, this phone is awesome. That's a great price that'll get a lot of people excited. Now, the second part to that is that although you can get it for $1,000 unlocked and with your carriers and stuff, you could actually find this phone for $600, no contract, no credit check. You get it on prepaid on Boost Mobile. Now, that's close to 50% off. You know, you go from 1,000 and you knock out 400 bucks, brand new. This isn't refurbished or used or anything. You can get it at Boost Mobile for 600 bucks. That's cheaper than any other flagship phone out there, and that's cheaper than any foldable flip phone. And there's not many out there. There's only the Motorola Razr out there. But this is a top end Samsung phone, $600, and it folds. And you can get it at Boost Mobile, which gives you all the benefits of a postpaid carrier, and it's unlimited. And you know, the most expensive plan that they have is $60. All the other carriers, if you have a single line out there, it's going to cost you easily 80 to 90 bucks plus taxes. So you're looking like at $100, and you got to buy it at $1,000 if you're not getting any discounts. So for $600, this phone is an absolute steal. It's probably the best phone that you could get for that price point of $600. So yeah, price is pretty important. This phone knocks it out of the park with $1,000. It's going to make it popular. But if you could find this for $600, and you know everything appeals to you about Boost, which it should. It runs off T-Mobile now. Plans aren't expensive. There's no taxes on the plans. That's definitely going to be a great feature of this phone. So although this phone is super, super awesome, I could go on and give you all the specs and the list of all the great things on this phone. You know, those reasons that I gave you, those 5 reasons, those are like the most important ones. And it pretty much just speaks about how this phone, you know, the way that I describe the device, it feels like this is probably the best phone that you could buy for Android, especially when I had mentioned that it's at $600. For that form factor, basically it's going to, you know, shut down all the other Samsung phones out there, because this is basically a flagship phone that folds down in half, and it's going to be very, very portable, and it offers that built-in protection, and you're not sacrificing anything else. It's lightweight. It offers all the high-end specs. That cool factor of opening the device. It has the great camera that everybody is. That's the most important thing right there, and it's just an awesome phone to have at that price point of 600 bucks. So let me know, guys, what's your favorite feature of this phone, and would you get one at $1,000, or why are you getting one at $600 on prepaid? Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.